How's it going, Pokemon trainers? Great to see you again. We have a super exciting video today. Now, as many of us were speculating for a very long time for the entire season of Mischief, we've been speculating that Hoopa Unbound is going to be released into the game, and I'm here to tell you that all of our suspicions were correct. Okay folks, so welcome back to the channel. You already know this is going to be a super exciting video with super fun event details. So not only are we going to get Hoopa Unbound released into Pokemon Go, we're also getting a special event that's going to bring us special additional raid hours and spotlight hours through the rest of the month. So just when you thought that everything in November in Pokemon Go was over and you were starting to wait for December, here we go. We've got another special event. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are creeping up to 1,000 followers and I need your help to get there. So if you're interested in Pokemon Go news, recaps, updates, all of the information, go ahead and drop a subscription and come back for more of our videos. Help us reach 1,000 followers. Thanks so much if you do. So let's go ahead and pull this blog up and get right into this really exciting event info. So first off, as most of you probably know, for the past season, the season of Mischief, we have had some ongoing special research that has all been focused around Hoopa. Now this has been kind of stopping and starting and stopping and starting as the season has gone on, and if you've been keeping up with it, you have likely finished your research in its entirety by now. And you've probably been hearing rumors from Pokemon Go, from Niantic, from everyone all over the place, that it's going to be very important that you complete this research before the season is over. So now we know why. Don't worry if you have not yet finished it. You're still going to have a little bit of time to get that research for free. Okay, so we've got this pulled up, and first up, we are going to go ahead and cover the special event that's going to come alongside the release of Hoopa Unbound. Once we get through this, we will discuss exactly how to get the Hoopa Unbound and what you need to do if you are not able to complete your research by the end of the season on December 1st. So anyway, this event is going to start pretty soon on November 26th at 10 a.m. and it's going to last through Monday, November 29th at 8 p.m. all local time. So first up, during this event, we're getting the bonuses of 2 times transfer candy and 2 times catch XP for the entire event. And then next up, we're going to skip all the way down to these special raid hours that we're getting. Now this is really exciting because I was starting to get a little bit bored by Cresselia. I also know that recently some of you have asked me when we're getting legendary birds back. Now these raid hours are going to happen daily during this event. So the first one is going to be on November 26th. This is a Friday, and they're going to be at their standard time from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. So just like our every Wednesday night raid hour standard things, it's going to be exactly the same. We're just going to see them each night throughout this event. So the first one is going to bring back our legendary birds, Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. Now all 3 of these birds are available in their shiny form, and these are going to be particularly useful if you are brand new to the game because this is going to help you complete your Kanto Pokédex. Additionally, they're just great legendary attackers to have, super good flying types, and some of the shinies are really fun. Zapdos doesn't look that different, but Articuno is probably one of my favorite shiny legendaries, and Moltres just looks like a pink rubber chicken. The following day, on November 27th, same time, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time, we're going to be seeing Heatran making its return to raids. Heatran is a great fire and steel type attacker. Heatran is also available in shiny form. It's one of my favorite because their eyes would turn bright pink, and I just really love that. The next day, on November 28th, we are seeing the return of the OG Reggie Trio. This includes Registeel, Regice, and Regirock. All 3 of these are also available in shiny form. Now, the Reggie Trio, it hasn't been super long since they've been in the game. I don't think I got any of these shinies, if I'm being honest, so I'm excited for them to come back. Let me know down in the comments if you need any of these shinies. And then finally, for some reason, on November 29th, we're getting the Swords of Justice Trio back. Now, they just recently left, so it looks like we're getting one last ditch effort before they go away, probably for a while, to capture the shinies, the hundos, the shundos, whatever you need. And those 3 are going to finish off the event's special raid hours on November 29th. Now again, all 3 are available in shiny form if that wasn't already obvious. Next up, we're getting bonus spotlight hours. Now these spotlight hours are going to change from their normal form. Normally we see spotlight hours on Tuesday nights from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time, but obviously because these special raid hours are happening between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. local time, we're actually going to see these spotlight hours happen during the day. So this is really good for anyone who might work nights, might have to be with their family at night, going to nighttime classes, whatever it may be, you're getting a real treat here, having an event that is going to happen during the day. Now, it doesn't specify in this blog if these spotlight hours are going to also include any type of bonuses. Now, normally on our Tuesday night spotlight hours, we always get a bonus, like 2 times transfer candy, 2 times catch candy, etc. Now, we know we already have the event bonuses as a whole, so I'm going to assume that there's a chance there might not be any additional bonuses during these spotlight hours, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. So first up, on Friday, November 26th, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. local time, we're going to see Rattata in the spotlight. Now, this is kind of a boring Pokemon, especially if you've been playing the game since the beginning. You know that we started this game being completely overwhelmed by Rattatas. However, we do have the shiny form released now into the game, and because we don't see Rattata as often as we used to way back in the day, it kind of makes shiny Rattata a bit of a rare Pokemon at the moment right now. Now, don't forget, typically the shiny odds are not boosted for spotlight hour, but you really never know what Niantic is going to do, especially because this is a special event. We did recently see one of the spotlight hours have boosted Meowth shinies. I can't remember off the top of my head why that was, but keep in mind and keep your eyes out just in case for any reason there is actually going to be boosted shinies for this event. The best way to do this is to try to find information from the first time zone that gets the spotlight hours. If you live in the first time zone, I'm so sorry that you truly never know what is really coming at you, but thanks so much to you for being in that first time zone and allowing the rest of the world to know exactly what's going to happen. Anyway, the following day on November 27th, we are going to see Sableye in the spotlight. Sableye is also available in a beautiful, beautiful yellow shiny form. Again, this is kind of a pointless Pokemon, and because I'm looking at these now and realizing that the majority of these Pokemon are kind of useless and or Pokemon that we get a lot of, I'm really hoping that there might actually be boosted shiny odds. Don't hold me to that, that is just my hope, just my speculation. Anyway, next up on November 28th is going to be Pikachu. We have seen Pikachu in so many spotlight hours, so many different costumed events. If you don't have several thousand Pikachu candy by now, you gotta catch up to us. Make sure to do this spotlight hour so that you can be one of the trainers who have just an endless amount of Pikachu candy, because Pikachu definitely is the most common Pokemon in the game. However, an uncostumed Pikachu is actually pretty rare given how much we get costumed Pikachus. So this might actually be a really, really good hour to try to get your hands on a non-costumed shiny Pikachu. And then finally on November 29th, same time again, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. local time on all of these, we're going to see Beldum in the spotlight. Beldum can also be shiny, and as you probably know, its final evolution Metagross is a great Pokemon in the game, and it's a beautiful shiny. So if for any reason you still do not have your hands on a shiny Beldum, a shiny Metagross, hopefully this additional spotlight hour will be your time to get your hands on one. And then finally, as expected, we're getting some new avatar items in the shop. These are going to be based around Hoopa Unbound. So you can see in this picture, it's going to be a Hoopa Unbound t-shirt. Essentially, it's just like what the torso of Hoopa Unbound looks like. It's going to be printed on a t-shirt. So it looks like this t-shirt will be available for free upon completing the new unlocked research for the Hoopa Unbound special research quest. However, if you don't finish it in time, it looks like this is going to be time bound. So if you're one of the trainers who's already finished this and you're going to be able to unlock it and participate in this special research, this should be included in it. However, if you're not finished, it looks like it's still going to be available for purchase. So this is a little bit confusing. I'm assuming that this is only going to be available for free if you do unlock the research before December 1st. But who knows? It might actually be in there until you complete it yourself. And if you want it earlier, you just have to pay. So we'll have to wait and see details on this t-shirt. Okay, and now the information that I know that you're here for, that you've been waiting for. How exactly do we get Hoopa Unbound? So first up, we already said in the beginning, you are going to be required to complete the seasonal research, which was Misunderstood Research, in your special research tab. So all of the pages have already been locked. We ended with the Team Go Rocket event. So the last page of tasks are going to include having to defeat some leaders, having to defeat some grunts, and eventually defeating Giovanni to finish up that research. So a lot of you out there probably have already finished it. However, if you have not, you are going to have until December 1st at 9:59 9:59 a.m. local time. That is when the season ends and the new season is going to begin, so make sure to finish it by that time. Now, if you are stuck very far back on some quests that you're just not able to do, you know you're not going to be able to finish it. I know there's a few in there that are like catch 30 dark types, catch 30 ghost types, and those aren't spawning as frequently now as they were when that page of the event officially went live. So there might be some of you out there who are struggling. Now, unfortunately, you are not going to be barred from getting this research. You're just going to have to pay. So this special research is going to be available for $4.99 USD. Now, I know that this kind of stinks that it's going to be behind a paywall, but Pokemon Go has been tweeting, has been posting, it's been in the blog since the season started months ago. They have been constantly telling us to keep up with this research. So hopefully you listened and hopefully you finished the research and you do not have to pay any money to unlock Hoopa Unbound. So now you also need to note that this ticket is only going to be available for a limited time, and unfortunately it's only available as well through the end of the season, December 1st at 9:59 a.m. local time. So you're gonna have to make a decision on whether or not you think you're going to be able to complete that research and then bite the bullet and buy that ticket if you know that you're probably not going to do it. So I'm going to recommend that if it comes around to like 9 a.m. on December 1st and there is no way you're going to be able to beat this, if you haven't defeated your rocket leaders and you know that there's no balloon coming, you haven't found Giovanni, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you just go ahead and purchase that ticket and don't miss out on the opportunity to be able to get this research. Now, additionally, if you do purchase this ticket, but you are really far back in your Misunderstood Mischief research, let's say you don't even have Hoopa, for example, you'll still be able to have this research, but you're really not going to be able to do anything with it until you actually have your Hoopa, and you're going to need Hoopa candy and stardust as well. So there's a chance that even if you buy this research, but you haven't progressed in your original Misunderstood Mischief research, you still might have some work to do there before you can complete the new special research. So now, Hoopa Unbound. So obviously this new special research, the Hoopa Unbound research, is going to unlock the availability of Hoopa Unbound in the game. Now, as you probably know, a few months ago, we unlocked a new form change mechanic. This started with the release of Furfrou, and it looks like this is going to be the same way that we are going to be able to change the form of Hoopa. And I know a lot of us were probably wondering exactly how this was going to work, if there was going to be a time limit on the form change the way that Mega Evolutions kind of work, or if it was going to be more like Furfrou, where you had to pay every time you wanted to change the form. So yes, that is the answer. It's going to be closer to the latter, like Furfrou. To change Hoopa from its confined form to Hoopa Unbound, you're going to need 50 Hoopa candy and 10,000 stardust. So that's about the equivalent of candy that you normally need to evolve a Pokemon, and quite a bit of stardust. This is pretty equivalent to teaching a Pokemon a new move on the very low, like non-legendary Pokemon. So you're gonna have to choose wisely whether or not you want to turn your one Hoopa into Hoopa Unbound, and if you're gonna want to keep it that way. The good news is that you're also able to change it back for a little bit less cost. So if you want to switch your Hoopa back from Unbound to its original confined form, you're going to need 10 Hoopa candy and 2,000 stardust. So these form changes are probably going to add up if you want for any reason to change it back and forth. I assume most of us are probably just going to change it to Hoopa Unbound, perhaps get the Dex entry and then switch it back, depending on how you want to use your Hoopa. But either way, Hoopa Unbound is coming, and we're going to be officially able to get that form change for this cool Pokemon in Pokemon Go. And with that, that is going to cover it for this event. It's kind of a surprise event. We knew it was coming, but we really had no idea exactly what it was going to entail. And I think it's pretty cool that we're getting some bonus raid hours that we had absolutely no idea about, and then some bonus spotlight hours. The Pokemon in the spotlight hours aren't necessarily the best Pokemon to hope for. But again, let's see if we do get any additional bonuses, if we get any boosted shiny odds. Make sure to stay tuned all over the place, social media, the Pokemon Go blog, Pokemon Go's social media accounts, or any Pokemon Go trainers that live in the first time zone like we mentioned earlier, so that you can get up-to-date information about how exactly this event is going to work. But anyway, that's gonna do it. So thanks so much as always for watching. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, definitely let me know with a comment or a thumbs up. And again, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And so I'll see you all in the next video. I hope you have an amazing day. It was good to see you as always. Bye!